In I have so many clients from Kerala. Their belief has always been that put oil and then wash. So you know what it does? Basically, it maintains so much of a grease in the hair because the place is so tropical that the hair is always frizzy. The hair is always frizzy because of the humid and stuff, a lot of moisture. So the whole logic was that the oil still remains after the wash, so the hair tend to be very sticky and flat, so the hair don't tend to go very big. That's the reason people used to put so much oil and wash it. But over the period of time, with my own knowledge and my experience, I've realized that oil is something which clogs the pores. So don't overuse it. Yes, importance is also there in our life, but limitation is also important. Okay. So, as I said earlier, twice or once a week. If your scalp produces a lot of oil, could be the reason that you're very oily overall, and or because you've used so much oil in the past that with every sweat or every little bit of a natural oil, it gets pushed out because whatever has got absorbed in your pores and hair is absorbed so much, it pushes out. So there could be chances that you sometimes mistake your oily scalp or your not oily scalp. So you'll have to analyze that, but try to use it maximum twice, not more than that. Just 30 minutes before your wash, apply them on the scalp only. Don't apply on the hair, and wait for 30 minutes and wash your hair off. Wash your hair in summers. If it gets too sticky and greasy, then thrice a week. And if it's in winters, their hair tend to get really dry and brittle. Then avoid too much washes every fourth day, like that. Like, we feel that, oh, it's not clean, it's not hygienic, but trust me, hair, everything repairs its own self. If you won't let that sit, it'll never work. Okay. So you need to wash your hair twice or thrice a week maximum. Don't use hot water on your hair. Okay. Always wash with cold water or room temperature, or slight warm is okay, but definitely no hot water. Okay. Frequency matters. If you frequently using it, then it's very harmful. And you're using it by yourself, also little harmful. Means a lot of women love doing, can't see one gray also, no? Then they put like shampoo every week, but it's chemical. Think about it. So everything can be harmful if it's overdone. So limit yourself, do the same color, not necessary. You have to use a high-end brand. I'm not saying that. Use something which you're comfortable with, go to professionals, do it at home, learn your ways, and do it only once a month. Just once. Tie this knot and remember this, that once a month coloring is the only way from getting your hair further damaged.
Okay.
Every age group has its own supplement. Okay. So nowadays, if you see in the bottle also, they've written 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus, every age group has it. So for the best thing, to go to nutritionist, go to your GP or go to your gynae and take the suggestion from her. I can only tell you the category. I won't be able to tell you the brand, okay? Because everyone's body is different, and something which is called supplement are also equal from a family of medicine, right? So if I tell you this suits me, take that, not necessarily will work for you. Okay. So definitely look for iron medicines like folic acids, biotin, B12, omega-3, calcium supplements, or vitamin D3, something like that, all of this. So you can take everything, or you can take multivitamin, but everything has to come from your doctor, not from me. So brand, you decide what, because they'll test your levels first and then they suggest you, because at this point, when you go through menopause and all, your body is so different, everything, either absorption capacity gets low, or over the absorption is happening. It can, and these plastics can be very toxic. So, you have to work your way out, find out the levels of it first with the tests, do blood tests and do these tests, and then find out, and they'll recommend you accordingly. But these are main ones, biotin, B12, B, iron, folic acid, all of these.
Can you say food that we daily consume? Can you translate that into the food that we consume, like milk products,
Okay.
lentils?
Yeah. So see, avocados are very good. Lentils are very good because they are high in protein. Now, if someone's a non-vegetarian, they can eat a lot of fish, a lot of meat. Someone who's they are vegan, then they have to find something from soy, from dark green leafy vegetables, to a lot of berries, a lot of antioxidant fruits like berries and stuff. Then seeds like pumpkin seed, flax seed, sunflower seed. These seeds also contain a lot of omega. Then you can do milk is not actually proven as hair health or something. It just causes, it just has some enzyme which works in a certain way for our organs, but nothing to do with hair, honestly. So it's a lot of bone broth if you're non-vegetarian, which I am. So I'm sorry. So I'm telling you about it. So all these things, anything which is on the whether coming from the plant or coming from the non-vegetarian food, it totally depends again the limitation and how pure form you're taking it. We make our curries and eat, no, it won't help. We need to have steamed and grilled and like that.
Okay.
Okay. Try not to tie them too tight. Like a lot of women, a lot of us, like, have a habit of just pulling it back, making a bun out of it, and just leaving it. And no matter how tight and this and that, don't tie it too tight, because it's like you're pulling it from its roots, and then eventually they'll loosen up, and at one point they will fall out. So try being gentle. Try being gentle. Be as gentle with your hair as possible. Don't pull and comb. Don't brush too much. Don't do 2-3 times a day. Just do 2 times a day. Use wide tooth comb. Yes, you can style your hair. Like I style my hair every now and then, but being professional, I know perfect pressure for my hair where I know that it's not going to cause me any harm. The other way, when we have clients who's paying us, I make sure she gets the result. So I pull and blow dry. But doing that once in a while is not a problem. But you doing it so regularly is a problem. So I personally tell my clients, don't do blow dry so much in the salon. Learn your ways out. I'll teach you. Do it your way. Because that's very important. Because I have to prove my point, and you have to make sure it's worth whatever you're paying. So we both will work together and make sure the shape is come. So you see how harmful everything will eventually get. So don't pull your hair too much. Be as gentle as possible. If you're doing work, make sure just put a very small clip or something just to make sure that you're free from touching your hair. While sleeping, leave them open. No need to tie a pony or a bun or anything. Or maybe what you can do is you can do 2 side braids or something before sleeping if you have long hair. Okay. I would say as you grow older, go shorter. Don't keep long length. Too much of a maintenance, too much of a weight will pull down all the hair. You'll eventually lose hair. So all these things matters, No, henna is very consistency is like cement. It dries the natural oil from the hair, and what will happen eventually? Something which is dried out will start cracking, breaking. So no henna. Henna, which used to come in old time, where you did it yourself, you made it yourself. That used to be very nourishing because we would put lots of oil, egg, tea, coffee, this, that. It used to work well that time. Now everything is in the packet, full of chemicals. Don't use henna. Instead, use color, because color at least says that yes, I am made with chemical, but it has carrying agent at the same time, which will protect each other. That's important. Yeah, no henna. I don't like henna.
Okay,
It's a very good question. Eyelash and eyebrows, you always tend to lose very quickly, because on head you have lots of hair. We feel that it's still less, but even if you go to count, it'll be in millions. But there you still feel slowly, but here eyelash and eyebrows you feel quite fast. Use castor oil. So you have those mascara wand. Make a small bottle where you clean them from the mascara or whatever, the old residue of different product or whatever. Dip your castor oil in there. You get those vitamin E oil capsules. The green one from India, there's a brand called Avalon or Avon, something like that. Prick one, put that one in that small little bottle. So 1 tablespoon of castor oil, 1 full capsule, and put them all together, mix it really well. And then every time before going to bed in the night, just run that through here. And eyes, when you put, and if you blink a little bit, it tend to go in your eyes, but just put it on the edge here, so then it slides down a little bit. But on your eyebrows, you can nicely put it, comb it through, and go to sleep. Every day do this. Whatever is there will remain well.
Thank you.
Tell me, before that, what you used to do before you started doing this process? What you used to do earlier?
Indigo. I never use Indigo.
Never use Indigo. And how often did you use?
Or maybe once
Recently?
in twice, 2 months or 3 months.
Okay. And earlier, you started doing this because of gray?
No. Henna, I've been using it for 10 years, like a tradition. I've
Just
been
for
using.
conditioning.
Yes,
Okay.
just for
And
conditioning.
Indigo you started mixing because of gray?
Very little gray.
Okay. First of all, Indigo, they say it's a plant-based powder and all of that. Trust me, if you really want to prove it, really want to find out the depth of this product, one side just do henna, one side do henna and Indigo, and you'll understand the difference. Again, two different type of powders and this and that has so much. Anything which says I am natural, they are processed to get through. So natural ingredient to give you so much color is not possible. Okay, so they go through a lot of process, and that's when every benefit of it dies, and then what only remains is the something which is going to give you outcome. That's all. And it's very, very harmful. So don't do Indigo. If you were just doing for the sake of conditioning, I would say use cosmetic product rather than using henna. Trust me, you'll be very, very satisfied with that.